Hey guys, it's Jay, and welcome to our Carnival Ecstasy ship tour. We sailed the Ecstasy for 10 days in February 2019. Starting here, of course, in the lobby, as we like to do. This is on deck 7 as you enter the ship. Getting all those beautiful, beautiful pan shots of the glass elevators and the magnificent atrium. We also have guest services in here. This is actually the Shore Excursions desk, which is opposite guest services. All sorts of brochures and ideas of things to do in the ports of call. Moving a little bit further back on deck 7, we do have the art gallery, where you can look at art and buy art and do things with art. Deck 8, we'll move all the way to the back. This is the Wind Song dining room. This is not the dining room that we were in, so we don't have a lot of footage of it, but just a general overview of the decor. Here we have actually jumped to the middle dining room, which was our dining room, which is Wind Star. Always nice to have two dining rooms with very similar names. It does not make anything confusing at all. Wind Song, Wind Star. Moving back out to the atrium on deck 8. A lot of neon, very colorful decor. Look at those neon elevators. I am a sucker for some neon, I tell you. But, you know, very classic, very old school, but we appreciated it. The piano bar is also neon themed here on deck 8. All sorts of signs on the wall. Very dark, very cozy, very fun. I appreciate this decor a lot. There's some shots of just the cozy booths and chairs and things. The Explorers Club Library. We didn't spend a whole lot of time in here, really. This was just for our back-to-back morning, but it's decorated in an Explorer theme, I suppose. Globes and all, and just a few shots of the cozy seats in here as well. And they have books and games. No wine, it's not a library bar, but anyway. Forward on deck 8, we find the fun shops. We have the shiny shop entitled Crown Jewels, and then the other shop, which is Galleria. And they have rum cakes, all sorts of sundries in case you've forgotten anything, shirts, hats, bags, souvenirs, anything your heart desires. They even have Lego kits if you're into that sort of thing, which I am. Souvenir cups. Over into the shiny store, we have watches and jewelry. We also have perfumes. That flows directly into the liquor store and cigarette store as well, so we have a few nice panning shots of bottles of liquor. Look at all that. Moving forward into the lounge, the Blue Sapphire Main Lounge. The main level is here on deck 8. They do have the nice bench seating with the little individual tables, which we like. Here we are jumping up to deck 9, coming into the balcony of the Blue Sapphire. Those nice round seatings, round booths, those are always cool. And they have that central staircase inside right there, which connects the lower level to the top level. And they have some theater-style seats up on top as well, with little drink holders on the armrests. All kinds of seating options. Moving here on deck 9, just outside of the lounge, we have the video arcade. Not a very big video arcade. That's pretty much all of it that you're looking at right there. But they do have air hockey, claw machines, and various rides, but definitely not the larger arcades like you would find on some of the other ships, but still a good dose of fun. The photo gallery, they are still doing the printed photos, at least as of the time of our recording, but they probably will go digital in the future. Crystal Palace Casino, just a couple of shots there of table games and slot machines. Got some coin pusher action happening, and of course a little stage where you can see live music across from the bar. Cherry on top, it's a little bit of a smaller cherry on top, bigger than some we've seen, but it's built into what kind of looks like a little diner car, which was cool. You got all the Laffy Taffies and high chews your heart could ever want. And they have the candy by the pound, all sorts of bagged candy. The Chinatown Lounge, this was the venue for karaoke, a lot of trivia too, stuff like that, but Chinatown Lounge, decorated as you would think, lots of hanging paper lanterns. Kind of cool. It was a nifty little place to hang out. Just a few more shots of chairs and tables and general idea of the decor. We have the Rolls-Royce Cafe, which is your coffee shop. And that does have all sorts of treats, cakes that you pay for. They do have free pastries in the morning. All sorts of drinks that you can get there as well, and one more shot at those treats, because who can resist those treats? You can pick up your daily puzzles there as well, or a copy of the Fun Times if you forgot it. They also have a kiosk to check your sailing sign, and a couple of computer stations. And a Rolls Royce, of course, the namesake. They had to have that. Moving into the Stripes Dance Club, still here on Deck 9. Very cozy and purpley looking in there. We actually did come in here a little bit during the nighttime hours, but you can see the dance floor there, lots of nice seating around the dance floor. Very, very cozy and fun to hang out in. Get your groove on. Here we are back during the nighttime hours, having a lot of fun in the dance club. This is, the sign says Ecstasy Gifts, but it's referred to on the deck plan as the $10 boutique, and you guessed it, everything in there is $10. Even beautiful orange beach hats. Just $10. We didn't spend a ton of time in there, but a couple of quick shots. But it's hats and bags and bathing suit cover-ups, things like that. Alchemy Bar, also on Deck 9. We spent a lot of time at the Alchemy on the Liberty, but we didn't really hit it too much on this trip. But I always like the theming. They have comfortable places to sit, nice leather couches, and the decor is very much, doctor-inspired. So, doctor, pharmacy, prescriptions, they got the cure for what ails you. The Starlight Aft Lounge is the location for comedy. They have some regular chairs set up there and, of course, some booths. These were not the coziest booths to sit in. We did sit there and watch a full-on movie. Not super cozy, but you know what? It'll work. So here's just a setup. You can see the chairs and things looking up toward the comedy stage. We did enjoy some comedy on this cruise. And, of course, the bar area at the back of the lounge. Moving outside now, at the very back of Deck 9, we have the Serenity area. Not super huge, but they have a nice little shady area here you can post up and get out of the sun. Or they have the sunny area out there where you can post up and turn red. It's up to you. Super cozy. Jumping up to Deck 10 now, which is the Lido Deck. Panorama Bar and Grill is just kind of a fancy word for Lido Deck, I guess. But that was a quick view facing backwards, and this is a view facing forwards. At the very back of the ship, we do have the Pizza Pirate with handmade pizzas to order 24 hours a day. Look at him go there. Next to that, we have the deli. They were still rocking the old school deli menu, doing everything by hand, fresh to order, which is good to see. That's going away on a lot of the other ships now. They have the pour your own beer stations as well. There were 2 of those flanking that area. And some shots of random buffet lines and buffet food and good stuff. Also dessert stations, because you gotta have dessert stations. Jumping out to the main pool area here, which is called the patio. A couple of shots of the pool, the loungers. There's the stage where they do a lot of events and things. Here's a dance class. This is actually Sail Away Party. I remember that because it was real cold. Some shots of the pool at night. I always like ship exploring at night when everything's all lit up and pretty. Of course, this area is home to the Blue Iguana Cantina, where you can get your breakfast burritos, lunch burritos, tacos, taco bowls, all kinds of goodness. Fresh, made to order. Guy's Burger Joint, which of course is a lot of people's favorites. We love it. We normally get 1 per cruise, maybe. All kinds of different options there, and a whole toppings bar. You can have it your way. That's Burger King. But anyway, they also do have a dessert station in between those 2. And this was actually the setup one morning for breakfast. You can see there's an omelet station and all sorts of stuff going on right out there, which was kind of cool. We do have the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar. And we also have the Red Frog Rum Bar out here on deck. Jumping up to Deck 11, just a few random shots of outside, because you got to have some outside time on a cruise, of course, looking down at the pool there. They do have giant chess sets and ping pong tables and all kinds of stuff. Just so much stuff and things. Of course, this is the Carnival Waterworks water slide right here at the very back of Deck 11. Deck 12, this is the only footage we got of Deck 12. Would you believe it? We didn't even go up here at all, so we completely missed everything. But Deck 14, we redeemed ourselves by actually filming the mini golf area and the jogging track area. The mini golf, of course, is free and always fun. I didn't count how many actual holes they have to play up here, but it's usually something like 9, maybe, something in that ballpark. And there's a little wind screen area up here at the front where you can kind of hunker down and look off the front of the ship. And just a quick pan around of the walking track. And we normally leave with a glass elevator shot. Didn't really get any of those, so here is a nice pan down from the top of the world into the lobby to close us out. So that is it for our Carnival Ecstasy ship tour. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Become a Paromaniac today. Socialize all our media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And until next time, rock on!